Welcome to Finance Revealed. Watch the complete video to discover new market secrets. Subscribe now.
When you look back, if you could think of one thing you wish you knew when you were younger, like you wish that everybody kind of knew and got, like what's...
Well, there are a lot of things.
To...
Obviously, look, clearly I wish I'd have bought Bitcoin, right, when I first heard about it. That was a key mistake.
That's the number one. That's awesome.
No, but I mean, obviously, I was wealthy at the time. I'm wealthier now, but could I have put $100,000 in it? Yeah, I could have. I put $100,000 in other things that turned out poorly. Could I have put $1 million in it? I could have. I think it's a stretch to think I would have made that big a bet on that. But again, I put $1 million into other investment opportunities and that didn't work out even so I could have, obviously I could be, one of the Bitcoin billionaires. I was in a position because I knew about it early on and I had the resources to buy it. And I was a free market, hard money libertarian guy. So, I had that opportunity. So clearly, yeah, if I can go back in time, that's one of the things I would do. Like, a lot of other things I would do, once you know how things turn out, right? But the other thing is, had I bought all that Bitcoin back then, there's no way to know when I would have sold, if I would have sold. Maybe I'd have held on, who knows? Just no way to know. But what I'm not going to do is make the mistake of buying it now because I didn't buy it back then and thinking that this is still a ground floor opportunity. This is when the people who got in on the ground floor are getting out. And I'm not going to be somebody's exit strategy. If you're gonna cash out, it's not with my money. It's some other sucker that's going to be enabling you. But look, if you're into Bitcoin, the advice that I keep giving people in Bitcoin, and I give the same advice to you: take your money out. Right? You got a $12,000 cost basis. That means you could take a third of your money out. You can sell a third of your Bitcoin, and now you're rolling on the house's money. Don't buy anymore. If you're right and it goes to millions of dollars in Bitcoin, you'll be rich, right? So you got enough, and just stay there, and then make some other investments with the other money in case I'm right and you're wrong. Take something off the table. There's an old Wall Street saying: bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. Don't be a pig, and don't be afraid to lose out on a rally. People are afraid to sell their Bitcoin because they think it's going to keep going up, right? Get over that. I've made that mistake with other assets where I was afraid to sell and watch my paper profits go away. Not with Bitcoin, but with other stocks and things like that. So it's some words of wisdom from somebody who's experienced that emotion, where you get emotionally tied to an investment that's working out and you never want to sell because you're afraid of missing out on all the other gains, and then all of a sudden the whole thing implodes. So take something off the table. You don't get out of it completely. I'm not saying get off the train completely. You win either way. Take some money off the table. If it keeps going up, you're a winner. If it collapses, you're still a winner.
Do you believe, though, that Bitcoin will reach $100,000 a coin? If you had to bet on it, do you believe Bitcoin will reach 100,000?
It certainly could do it. It's not that big a stretch. It went to 65,000. So if it can go to 65,000, it could go to 1 million. It's hard to say. Let's say it's a 50-50 shot. I really don't know, because anything can happen. But I wouldn't want to bet on it because I think there are other assets that I can own that can have a similar appreciation. And I think less risk, because if I'm going to admit that Bitcoin might go to 50,000, you got to admit that it might go to 5,000. It might go a lot lower than that. So there's a lot of risk in the price forecast. And and when I mentioned to you, if it goes to 10,000, you said you're going to buy more. Will you buy more at 5,000? Will you buy more at 1,000? Will you buy more at 100? Will you spend your entire life throwing good money after bad money and just keep buying more and more Bitcoin no matter how low the price goes and just keep sinking your hard-earned money into it?
Well, maybe it's bad money going into bad. I mean, fiat's not good money,
right.
so
Bad money into bad money, but whatever. But it's an expression of you could have bought gold, you could have bought real estate, you could have bought stocks, but instead you bought air.
Winklevoss, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Zero, Bitcoin Options, Bitcoin Live, Bitcoin Update, Bitcoin XRP, Bitcoin Wallet, Bitcoin Owner, Bitcoin History, Bitcoin News Today, Bitcoin Dominance.